Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and this is our survival series on Riverbend Springs. Now, we are just finishing off the first harvesting contract that we are doing. We started it in the last episode, and we've done 93% of the fields, and we've delivered, I think, 99%. We changed how we were doing things slightly by just going up and down every other row, but we are nearly done. Now, this episode, we're going to finish this field first. We've got the deadwood contract that we need to take out, and hopefully we'll be able to sell some wood to the grain elevator museum and begin our production for lettuce. We changed the greenhouse from the rice sapling greenhouse to one of Omatana's open air greenhouses in the last episode, so hopefully that's going to help give us some money. We still have the two trailers. This trailer on the Zeta is the one that we have on finance for 2 years, so it's going to cost us about £470 a month, I think. So it's not the cheapest, but it's come in very handy. So we aren't too far off finishing this field. We have, I think it's 4 more rows to do. We probably will need the other trailer again, but I'm not sure. It depends how much crop we get from these 3. But I want to get these done as quickly as we can. I believe I do have the mod installed where we can finish the work in the field now. I have it installed. I can't remember if I've got it active on this save. If we haven't, then we will definitely be activating it. But it's still letting us harvest, so we're just going to continue harvesting until we can't. Now, it would be nice if everything from these 3 swaths now fits into that trailer, because then we can just drive it over ourselves. And it could very well fit in. So let's get these swaths done, or passes done, and hopefully make a good amount of money. Right, we obviously don't have the mod installed because it has stopped us, but we do still have some crop. So we will definitely be activating that mod that allows us to... No, don't drive off. Why are you driving off? Let's stop this worker. And... unload the last few bits. There we go. And we'll quickly go and sell it. I was having a look at our farm, and it would be nice if we can build a shed or 2 just to store some equipment and tidy up the yard. That would be lovely. We do need to expand the farm so that we can get another field and have our own crop harvest. But we'll see. I'd like to get a shed so that we can just tidy it up a little bit. But I'm not sure how much money we will make. So let's get this over to the sell point. We're going to, I think it's the Grain Barge Bay or Terminal 2 or something like that. The other tractor, the Landini, is there waiting. So let's get over there and sell this barley. Right, we've currently got £491. Oh, I don't want to sell it that way. Let's change this right back. There we go. The money is going up quite well. Brilliant. So we've got just under £2,000 there. What I'm going to do is we're just going to back that there. We'll drive this a bit closer. Then we're going to detach the trailer. And we are going to send this to the buy point. No, you can't go that way. That's why oops. That's why I turned you round. Let's try it this way. And you're... I don't know why it's insisting on turning itself round. Okay. Let's just ignore that for now and grab the... Okay, good, it's going the correct way now. Let's grab that. And sell this lot. Now we're not going to get as much just because it's a bit less, but it's still given us quite a lot. And we are back to over £4,000, which is brilliant. And what we can do is if we just save the game as our contracts, there we go. So we can collect that. So anything else that... Oh, there are a lot of harvesting. So that's a barley contract. So spinach, spinach, spinach. It would take us quite a bit of time, but it's... We might have to come back to that. But these weeding contracts are quite good. And I did have a look. That is quite a big field, but... Is there anything in sale? No. The... Where's weeders? I think it's... Yep, here. This one, it's got a 6-metre working width. And only costs £6,500. So we could buy that, take out this contract, which is 13-acre field, and weed it. But I think we'll leave it for now. We will, however, send this back to... What field do we own? It's just... We own field 44. So... 44, wait. There we go. And then... That's just arrived back. Let's turn this off and run it back to our farm. And we'll get the Deadwood contract done. So, you've seen me cut down the do the Deadwood contract quite a few times now. So, what I'll do is I will see you once they are all loaded up on our trailers and we are on our way to the sawmill. I forgot the name of it then. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, we've got all of the trees chopped down and loaded into the trailers. And we are just on our way over to the sawmill. Just need to make sure we take the correct road. So it's not this one, it's the next one. So we'll unload those and then we're going to progress into the next month. And hopefully we'll be able to unload our silage bales and take that trailer to the sawmill and sell some wood beams at the grain elevator. Shouldn't take us too long to get to the sawmill. It should be just down this road. Yep. This hill always seems to just take a bit of time to get up, especially with the weight. But once we're up, it's very quick. I'm not sure how much wood we've got at the sawmill already. There was about 20,000 litres, I believe. But when we're there and we've unloaded it, we'll have a quick look as to how much we've got and how much of the products that we've got as well. So, let's not driving too far into the water. That should do about there. And up these steps. So yeah, we have run out of wood. So let's unload that. We've got about 18,000. So we'll leave the tractor there for a second. And we'll just come up here and see. So let's try and count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we might have enough to do it now. It'd be faster just to look at this. So 6,000 litres and 4,000 litres. And I believe it needs 6,000 of wood beams and planks long. So we've got enough planks long. We've nearly got enough wood beams. So let's progress into the next month. Right, we might have to make 2 trips because I don't know if we'll be able to get everything on the one lot. So let's just unload the bales there. And what we are going to do, we've got a bit of money, so we're going to customize this. And we're going to put the front loader attachment on like so. So we can now start the engine, because I've sent the Zeta tractor back to this field. But I want to make a start selling these wood beams. But we're going to need the pallet forks to be able to get this stuff out. Now, I think the autoload would only work for one lot, but one pipe. But I think we can probably stack them neatly enough to load them on. So, let's get back to the sawmill and try to load these pallets. Should be a bit interesting. So let's get back to the sawmill and get loaded up. Right then. We need 6 of the wood beams and 6 of the long planks. So let's try and do this as neatly as we can. Right, well, it's not going brilliantly. So we've got, what have we got on here? 2 pallets of long beams and that's it. Wood beams. So I'm going to get this a bit more organised, but it's going to take me a bit of time. So I'll see you once we've got the right pallets on the trailer. So I'll see you in a minute. Right. Well, let's just strap all of these down. So we've got the 6,000 of each, and we have stacked a few of the things of the product there. We did have to take out a deadwood contract. One appeared up here, just because we didn't have enough wood. We were less than 100 litres off having enough for the last wood beam pallet. So we took this contract out. It was only 7 trees, but it's given us enough that we could then just progress time a little bit and get the final pallet. So let's collect that contract money, and we've got to go to the grain elevator. So we need to come onto this road and then up. So let's just tag it and bring up the mini map, and we can then make a move. So it's going to be easier for us to go this way up to the road, and I then believe, yep, we are going left. So I don't know how much money, if any, that we will make, but hopefully we do make some money. But that took a lot longer than I thought to get that done, but at least we have made a start. And we've got nearly £9,500 in the bank, which is lovely to see. I'm surprised this tractor's actually towing this trailer alright. It's quite heavy. I was going to say, I need that car to get out of the way. Yeah, just loading the trailer up with nothing on the front, like no tractor on the front. It was tipping forwards and backwards, so I was trying my best to carefully balance it so that we had near enough equal weight in the front and the back, and then just stack everything else up in the middle. And it seems to be working, because our little 80 horsepower tractor is towing it absolutely perfectly. Oh, there is the grain elevator. So we are nearly there, and hopefully we will be able to earn some money. So let's cross over here, and then let's just untag it quickly. Untag. Now, I want to see if I can get a nice image. So then, let's pull into this point here and take the straps off. And we got £32,500. I wasn't expecting that much. That's brilliant. And it is now processing. That's amazing. Is there anything that we need? I don't think we'd be able to afford a field, but let's just have a look at one of the fields closest to... We could afford that field. We can't afford that one yet. How much? That's... I wonder if we take a contract out, then we could get that, because this is only 1 acre. That's about 3. So that's 2.98. What's in that at the moment? Cotton. Okay, so we couldn't harvest it. I'd like to try and stay... If we could get those 2, that would be brilliant. Are there any contracts that we could potentially look at doing? Well, there's another deadwood contract, so we will be taking that out. Can't do that one. Could do the barley. Or is there anything that we could sell? So it's still grass bales at the moment. We want those to be silage. But we do need to get, or would need to get, the cedar. So it can't be anything that needs too much horsepower. So at the moment, that's the least. $150, they're all a lot. So what we'll do, we won't buy anything today, but I'll have a look for possibly see if there's a mod for a smaller and cheaper cedar, and we will work towards getting a new field, hopefully in the next episode. But we're going to end it here for today. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, if you could hit that like button, it would mean a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot to me as well. And hopefully, we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.